Hello there and welcome to Wicks Way. And today we're in one of the most forgotten about Audi sports cars, the 2014 Audi RS5. And what I mean by that is because this is one of the more forgotten about Audi sports cars. I mean, usually you always think of Audi and sports cars, you think of the R8 or you think of the RS7, or if you're really cultured, you'll think of the RS6 Avant. God, I really wish they would just bring the RS6 Avant over here because I'm so tired of seeing fast SUVs and not as many fast wagons. Regardless, the significant part about the RS5 that I'm in was it uses the 4.2 liter V8 from Audi, which is naturally aspirated. There's no turbos or superchargers, you know, the usually forced induction route that Audi seems to love to always do. It's a really great sounding V8. It's very raspy and kind of high pitched and makes you wonder if it's a V8, and then it comes on with this growl that reminds you and reassures you that it is definitely a V8. It's got a 7-speed dual clutch transmission, which holds up quite well. Just for stock form, it shifts pretty quickly, very quickly. And of course, since it's Audi, it's all-wheel drive, the Quattro. And Audi has very heavy cars, but whenever it comes to their RS models, it doesn't feel that way. It never does. It really always is just mind-blowing that you're driving something so heavy and it moves so quickly and feels so good and planted too, not like in a way where it's body rolling a lot or anything remotely like that. They keep them really planted to the ground constantly. I'll be honest, this one's slightly modded, and I'll have the owner hop in here with me in just a second. He is a spitting image of Bruno Mars, kind of. Yeah, basically. See, I told you he looks like Bruno Mars. This is Dalton.
How are you?
So this is your 2014 Audi RS5, right?
It is.
How long have you had it?
I think it's 12 months now.
Okay, not bad. I noticed like all the badges are completely black.
Yep.
That's for one. So
yep.
that's been done. Saucin carbon fiber on the rear diffuser.
Yep.
Okay.
That's from One Set Carbon. They starting to do a lot of Audi RS5 parts. So they're starting to do. They do their own front lip now. They do the side skirts. They do a rear diffuser, and they're coming out with their steering wheel now too. So figured put some carbon on the car. Looks really good though. I love it.
It does look really good.
Yeah.
Especially because this is like the forgotten about Audi.
Right. Exactly.
And it's the last, like, you know, the last of the 4.2 liter V8 where it's just naturally aspirated. None of the gimmicks from Audi with the forced induction.
Nope. Nope.
And it sounds amazing.
It does.
You have downpipes on this, don't you?
I do.
Woohoo!
It's a little bit of like a Frankenstein exhaust setup. I mean, it's like 3 different companies in it. One just being Audi's rear mufflers on the car. It's the sport exhaust for the rear mufflers, which is the valves.
Yeah.
I have the valves turned off. I've unplugged them. I don't need it to be quiet. I have a Super Sprint center muffler delete with an X pipe, and I have AWE non-resonated downpipes in it, all 2.5-inch piping. So,
and really
no headers at this point.
And really pissed off neighbors.
And really, yeah, really pissed off neighbors.
I like it because it's flat bottom.
Right.
You know, I'm a huge sucker of flat bottoms,
right.
Unless I'm doing a U-turn because it's like, and, you know, you slip your hand through the speedometer and
right.
everything, and your electric, you know, it just sucks. But I will say it's a tad bit thick, but it's a thick car too.
Right.
If that makes any sense.
No, I know what you're saying. Yeah.
So, because I mean, Audis they don't feel like heavy; they just feel thick.
Right.
Like. This is obviously sexist, but it's like a woman. Like, she's not heavy, she's just thick.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's athletic. Plenty of fish. Slim, athletic, average. We're gonna go with athletic.
I believe it's pronounced.
I'm just not in my prime right now.
I believe
Have you ever seen a big bone skeleton?
No. I'm trying to be nice.
Because I've been to the Perot Museum and I've never seen a big bone skeleton.
About this car with the wheel, right? I love it. I like where you have it. It has your thumbs where you can put it right down, you know, 9 and 3. But the paddle shift.
Oh, it's like flicking your earlobe.
Like it's so small.
It's just a little guy.
Oh man, that's the only thing. And to get new ones, you know, it's like $500 later.
So like in the Giulia, the shifters are they look bigger than the actual steering wheel itself. Yeah. But it gives you, because I mean obviously we don't have that manual option in this, you know, you have a manual option, but it gives you that kind of like like that kind of power where you're just like slapping that transmission like each time with the upshifts, like that's right, keep going. And you know it somewhat replaces a little bit of the manual, just in that empowering feeling, but that's it. So when you're just that's what this.
Please go in here, please.
And third. So I'm going to this corner, and what I'm noticing is the all-wheel drive system feels a little bit more connected, dare I say? Yep. Have you done anything to the differential?
Well, I've done
or anything?
Solid insert mounts with basically they're little solid pieces of like aluminum, and in the spaces of the differential mounts and the transmission mount, we basically put that in there and it fills the void and basically stiffens up the bushing without having to press a new one in. And that has definitely changed the drivetrain completely. It's way more responsive. You can definitely hear it feels more engaging.
It does. It does feel a lot more engaging. Yeah. Because there's, you know, usually with the Audi all-wheel drive, and because they're such heavy cars, a little bit at the end of it, you feel a little bit of float. Yeah. You know, like the steering goes a little bit too light for your comfort. Right. And with this, it doesn't do that. It goes into almost more like a, I don't want to say exotic car, a supercar in a way where it hunkers down more for more grip, and that's what it feels like. Exactly. So that small improvement has done a lot.
Yeah, the sport differential and the RS cars they're really intuitive, and you can always feel them. It's crazy when you go around that corner and you think, oh, I'm about to understeer, and they just start kicking that rear out just a little bit, you know, not enough. They just start sliding out for you just a little bit, totally maintained, and you just go around that corner beautifully. With the bushings the way they are now, my thing was I didn't want to do all the suspension. I just wanted to make it a little bit more of an engaging car, because the Audi
it's good. It's just like I need a little bit, a little bit more.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It has been an absolute pleasure to be in the RS5. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, guys, like, share, subscribe, all the usual things we ask you to do, and yeah, that's it. Thanks. Bye.